Hey everyone, I'm Sly, and I'm here with Flo, and today we're going to talk about what Stephen A. Smith said today on First Take. Let's check it out, Flo.
You're meditating on this because you're listening to me clearly because I said you're going to side with me on this one. I would like to see Aaron Rodgers go to the San Francisco 49ers for two reasons. Number one would be Kyle Shanahan, because as great as Kyle Shanahan is, and we know him to be as a play caller and what have you, even though we got questions. I'm sorry, we do have questions about him in the fourth quarter of Super Bowls. He was the play caller and the offensive coordinator in Atlanta when they lost a 28-3 lead and ended up losing to the New England Patriots years ago. And he was the head coach in the Super Bowl when they couldn't hold on to a 2010 lead in the fourth quarter, going up against Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs. But we know him to be a great coach, a great offensive coordinator. We've lamented the fact that Jimmy G, who is an above-average quarterback, to be fair, might have been the reason that prevented him from winning at least one Super Bowl, okay? So we look at it from that perspective, and we say if Aaron Rodgers was being coached by Kyle Shanahan, along with playing beside Deebo Samuels, all right, and Elijah Mitchell, or George Kittle, just imagine what he could do. It's not to say that you don't have those weapons with Devontae Adams and the crew in Green Bay, but you clearly got some weapons in San Francisco, particularly with that defense. So we learned yet even more about Aaron Rodgers, and we learned something about Kyle Shanahan. But here's where I'm really going to get you to agree with me. Are you ready for this, RC? Are you ready where I'm going?
I'm ready, dog.
It ain't.
Don't you do it.
My wanting Aaron Rodgers in San Francisco has less to do with Aaron Rodgers, even less to do with Kyle Shanahan. But it'll have a hell of a lot to do with Matt LaFleur. Let's find out about him. Because this brother was the offensive coordinator for the 27th ranked offense in the National Football League when he got the job in Green Bay. And everybody want to talk about the job that he's done because they're 13-3 and 13-3 and 13-3-1 again. They want to talk about that when it comes to the Green Bay Packers. I say that's because of Aaron Rodgers. Let's see what Matt LaFleur looks like without Aaron Rodgers. Since we want to blow him up, you got to remember, he was an offensive coordinator in LA one season. He was an offensive coordinator in Tennessee one season. And then after that, this brother gets the job, and we acting like, you got some people out there acting like he the best thing since sliced bread. I would contend Ryan Clark knows a lot about football. I think Ryan Clark knows about leading men. I think he knows about motivation. I think he understands the technical aspects of the game. He's a Super Bowl champion. If Aaron Rodgers were your quarterback, what could you do? And you ain't even coaching.
I'd be dang
And
happy.
so I look at it from that perspective, and I'm like, let's find out. Let's find out if Matt LaFleur is all we think he is, as long as a lot of people. I ain't going to say we, because I got my question marks about the brother. But I'd like to see what he would do without Aaron Rodgers. I'd like to see what Kyle Shanahan would do with an Aaron Rodgers. And I'd like to see what Aaron Rodgers would do with a Kyle Shanahan. The latter two, far less important to me than seeing what Matt LaFleur is without Aaron Rodgers.
All right, Flo, after seeing that, what are your thoughts on Stephen A's comments? Do you agree with him? What he had to say about Aaron Rodgers for the 49ers, or you're out, like sauerkraut?
Yeah, man. Like, I've been pretty big on the Brady or Rodgers for our starting quarterback next year, so I obviously agree with this one. It makes a lot of sense. Rodgers coming to us, it's not only just going out there and getting the best quarterback available. For Rodgers, it's about his legacy. For being such a great quarterback, he only has one ring at the end of the day. And in a generation with Brady, Peyton Manning, it's all about rings. And him only having one kind of hurts his overall legacy. And winners are only remembered. Obviously, he has one, so he'll be talked about a little bit. But if you really want to be one of those elites, those Joe Montanas, the Tom Bradys, even Terry Bradshaw has a lot of rings. You need them, And it'd be a good pairing with him and Kyle Shanahan, like Stephen A. Smith said. Obviously, Shanahan has his struggles in the fourth quarter, but that's where Rodgers comes in. He's not afraid to change play calls if he notices, like, the the flow of the game is changing, you know? And I think Shanahan needs someone like that. Matt Ryan and Jimmy G, they were just going to go with whatever Shanahan was telling them every single time, you know? Rodgers kind of has, you know, with the levels to change it up, you know? So I like that. And then, yeah, with his comments about Matt LaFleur, is he really a good coach or did he just have Rodgers? So I guess we'll see. What do you think, man?
Yeah, man, I agree with you 100%. And a lot I would want to know is can Shanahan do it with Aaron Rodgers? Let's find out, you know? Like we've had, you know, hey, man, he's had above average quarterbacks, you know. Matt Ryan, what did he do before Shanahan got there? You know, he was pretty much a really good quarterback, but nothing special. He won the MVP with Shanahan, but couldn't get the job done. Jimmy G, above average quarterback. Let's see what he does with one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time. No excuses, pretty much. You got to win it now. You got to win it if you want to be considered a great coach, one of the greatest coaches out there. You got to win it with him. No excuses. And same thing with LaFleur, man. I think he's a joke artist, man. He's had 3 years, great teams. They should have won it this year, man. Top 10 defense, top 10 offense. LaFleur, I think he's overrated, to be honest with you. But, I mean, I love what Stephen A. Smith said, man. Shanahan, Rodgers, you can't beat him, man. I'm telling you right now, we get him, we're going to be the odds-on favorite to win it, man. It's time for that quest for 6, baby.
Yeah, and obviously, man, there's going to be those haters saying, oh, Rodgers lost to the Niners so many times, he doesn't want to compete. But at the end of the day, man, if they look back and he wins the Super Bowl, nobody's going to care that he came with us. It's all about the rings at the end of the day. It don't matter how you get them as long as you have them.
Exactly, man. So let us know down below what you guys think. I want you to comment, subscribe, like. Let us know. Rodgers, San Francisco, the San Francisco tree, does that sound good? Or, nah, buddy, we got to go with the kid. Let us know down below, guys. We'll talk to you later.
Peace.